Hi everybody, my name is Scott. I'm a psychic medium. I operate here on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, and YouTube's. I also have a blog, ScottyTheNJMedium.com. A lot of the things on those pages are some of the things I talk about here. I teach you how to use your abilities in intuition, psychic abilities, mediumship, and all of the things that go with it. It's all free advice. Every once in a while, I have a class where I try to teach what I know based on my experience. What's really important is that you know that I know that what I'm saying is just based on experience. I don't make it fact. I just want to talk about how I've learned what I can do, and I want you to see those things so you can see what it is that you can do based on what I can do. So give me a follow, hang out, and let's learn more about mediumship and psychic abilities together. Thanks so much. Here's to a happy 2020. During a gallery reading at the Shanley Hotel on New Year's Eve, I mentioned seeing a stone, and it was surrounded by colors and other stones, a piece of twine, and a children's top. They'd spin. A woman stated that she had just found her grandmother's opal ring, and it was very colorful. It had diamonds on either side, so it matches the colors in the stones. The twine, her grandfather, who was married to that grandmother, lost his fingers to a lawnmower blade, and Grandma tied up his fingers like a tourniquet with a piece of twine to stop the bleeding. Grandpa went right back to mowing the lawn, so the twine made sense. The top didn't until about an hour and a half later. After the gallery reading was over, she came over to me and produced a child spinning top. She said that it had been in her purse for a very long time, and she had brought it with her ghost hunting prior and forgot that it was in there. And while she was digging looking for something else, she found it. This is super important. If you don't agree with something, I'm not just talking about me, this is for everything. If you don't agree with something, don't shit on the person who is talking about it and, try to take away their truth or their belief. Because you're being a big piece of shit by doing that. Now, most people don't hear me swear here, but I really have to say this again. Don't go and be an asshole with somebody because you don't agree with what they have to say. That's what's making this world really, really rotten right now. The best thing to do is shut up and walk away. Don't start an argument. Don't interject. They didn't ask you, and they shouldn't have to get into a fight with you on the internet or in person because you don't agree with them. And if somebody starts a fight with you because they don't agree with you, just say, okay, and walk away. Don't let other people control your emotions, and don't try to control other people. I've been doing quite a bit of learning lately, which is my favorite thing. And sometimes the universe will put stuff in front of us to help us understand that we have learned things without even knowing. So I have for a while just kind of surrendered, not my personality, but definitely my ego. And for sure, I let my beliefs be changeable. Not that I can be influenced and I'm weak, but I am okay to question the things that I don't understand. And I'm okay to accept new ideas. And I'm not stuck on the fact or on facts that I think I'm right or know I'm right. I'm always pliable and always able to move. It's given me an incredible ability to be able to grow as a person in so many different ways. And recently, Buddhism has been getting thrown at me a lot, and in a very nice passive way. And it feels like I already learned a lot without knowing. First off, I'm very, very sorry for your loss. On the other hand, I want to say you had a very beautiful experience, and it's really nice that I hope you felt relieved and relaxed when you woke up from this dream. Sometimes these visitation dreams can be super raw, and they can make you feel some really deep emotions. They're important for us to have. And it's interesting that you said your friend was like, oh, you're crazy. I'm not deceased. I'm right here. Where have you been? So maybe in another level, in another lifetime past the one that we're in right now, some of these folks are living as if they never passed. Last night we had a really interesting Zoom meeting with a couple other mediums and some paranormal experts, and it was really interesting to hear everybody's take on this kind of stuff. And we all agreed that sometimes spirits can be confused about the fact that they had passed on from life. Again, I'm very sorry for your loss, but on the other hand, I am very happy that at least you had that nice visitation dream. Cleaning up my desk only took a couple minutes, but unfortunately what happens is anybody who has ADHD knows you're like cleaning and then you get sidetracked. And I got sidetracked because I was like, oh, I'm missing things off my desk that are normally here. So let's look at it clean and see what other things I found. I still got to get rid of that can of energy drink, but I found my static dome detector, which I usually keep up here. All my cards are now nicely stacked. All this stuff is over here. Don't worry, this is a pendulum, not real. Lionel has relocated. He likes to look me in the eyes while we're doing things. I found my EDI. I put my peppermint oil back where it belongs. My GoPro needed to come back up on my desk, and the wireless mic system. It's not clean by most people's standards, but it's all kind of more organized, which is, that's important. Look at this picture I found. There I am, 25 years old. Marine Corps. I had the weirdest dream last night. I dreamt I went to somebody's house to help them out. I don't know if it was paranormal or why I was there, but I was there. And I rang the doorbell, and a gentleman opened the door. And when he opened the door, there was the distinct odor of too many cats. So I said to the gentleman, I'm here to help you, but I can't come in because I'm very allergic to cats. Like 1 or 2 won't kill me, but I remember my dream. I was like, there's too many cats in this house. And in the back, behind him, there was this woman frantically pacing back and forth. And she seemed to be out of it. She was non-responding to me. And I was like, sir, how many cats are in this house? And he looks behind him and he turns back and he has this real weird look on his face. And he goes, about 20, I'd say. And I was like, well, can I help you? And he just looks at me again. And he goes, apparently. I just finished up a reading and one of the spirit was talking to me. And my hair's a mess, but man, that was emotional. The spirit was saying that kept showing me a red ball. Like a ball, just a red ball. I was like, I don't know what this is about. So I was saying there's a red ball and they're talking like there's a wallet open with an ID displayed, like out for them so you could see the picture. And the gentleman was like, yeah, that's my daughter. She carried a red stress ball with her everywhere. And she would hand it to me and I'd squeeze and we'd go back and forth. And so the red stress ball is really important. As for the ID, he has her wallet out with her ID displayed in front of her remains at home. So it was very special.